Hello, my lovely Libras. How are you guys? Welcome to the rest of your July reading. I hope you guys are well. My apologies, guys, for getting these videos out late to you. However, I had reset my screen settings in my application that I create my videos in, and I somehow messed up the original settings, so I apologize for my shorts being a little lagged. Hopefully that's all fixed now, and I learned something new, right? Which is all about those of you who've been with me from the very beginning. You know, I started this with knowing absolutely nothing about video software. I'm still learning. There's a lot I still need to learn, but thank you for bearing with me. As always, guys, if you want your videos to be one of the first videos up on my channel, gotta give it the thumbs up. Okay, the more thumbs ups I have, and even if you link onto it from a social media platform, you still have to go into the YouTube channel and like the video there, because that's what gets my messages up on the algorithm, and that's how it works. And I greatly appreciate every one of you who do that. For those of you who are new, welcome on in. Please take what resonates and leave the rest. So we're going to look into the moon energy, since we just had a new moon on the 17th, I believe it was. So we're going to do things a little bit differently today. We're going to look at the moon energy. So for you, my Libras, a personal issue reaches a resolution. This is really nice, because this is about something you've really been struggling with on a very personal level. This could be in regards to work, a friendship, you know, whatever it is to you, whatever situation you're going through right now, where you just feel like, you know, maybe it's a lack of money and you just don't know, you know, how to increase your finances, or you don't know how to change your job, or how to have that discussion with your boss. Whatever your situation is, trust that you will get clarity around this situation, okay? So no matter what direction you need to go in, you're very close to achieving your goal. See, there you have it. Confirmation again on what I just said about something you're struggling with right now. Okay, keep going. You are on the right path. All right, and there will be, you know, you are going to get the outcome that you want. All right, that's the important thing. So let's see what animal spirit wants to be with you for the rest of July. You can call upon this animal spirit for guidance. You may all of a sudden start seeing this animal spirit in your life. You could, you know, see it in an art, a picture of some kind, a painting of some kind, a wind chime, in any area, okay? So trust, you could even have it in your dream state. So trust, whenever this spirit animal enters your life in the next couple of weeks of July, then this reading definitely will resonate for you. Okay, so let's see for my beautiful Libras for the rest of July. What animal spirit wants to guide my Libras? What animal spirit wants to guide my Libras? Oh, the frog. I love it. I love it. Cleansing. Very nice. Okay, this is about getting rid of things that no longer serve you, right? Some of you may be struggling with being emotional right now. Okay, that's all part of cleansing your soul, all right? Some of you may be cleaning people out of your life that no longer serve you, all right? But now is the time to hop to it. Okay, hop to it. So if you're seeing, you know, frogs all of a sudden, or a toad, know that you're ready to go through a transformational healing, okay? I am going to read that card for you. And I do believe the frog represents water. It does. Okay. So I'm going to read this to you because I feel like these are really important. When frogs' choir is heard, it generally indicates approaching rain. Symbolically, it implies a need to settle the emotional dust that prevents the stream of life from flowing in a productive manner. It promises to cleanse our spirit by stimulating the release of sacred tears and the freeing of pent-up emotions. Those who live in the Australian outback look forward to the wet season because it soothes the earth, promising new growth and fertility. In similar fashion, when you welcome our cleansing tears, we are reassuring ourselves that everything will be okay and that all will work out in the end. Instinctively, we are preparing our bodies for fruitful new beginnings and the conclusion of emotional barrenness and drought. When we journey through life denying ourselves of emotional cleansing, we grow numb to the possibility of change. We stop looking for the opportunity and signs of new growth. We begin to see life as empty, sterile, and deficient, and we forget what life was like before the drought. When honored, though, our tears hold the power to strengthen us and deepen our sense of self-worth. They help us look at life in a bountiful way. Our tears welcome fertility and growth back into our life, but only when they are celebrated. To deny them or to see them as signs of weakness is to guarantee a drought that will forever hamper life and any chance of emotional healing. Where there is no love, encouragement, or support, there is no chance of growth. Without rain, there is no life. Without tears, there can be no healing. If Frog has sung its way into your cards today, you are being encouraged to embrace your tears and to see them as a chance to rid yourself of emotional, physical, and spiritual burden. Frog is reminding you to take time out for yourself, to shun negativity and fear, and to release emotional baggage. Frog dreaming teaches us to welcome and honor our tears and to see them as a healthy way to cleanse the soul of pain, grief, fear, and longing. It offers us the chance to recharge our batteries and reclaim a sense of balance and healing in our lives, thus affording us a fertile new ground on which to start again. Okay? So that definitely aligns with what I said in the very beginning for you guys. It is, whatever you're going through right now, and obviously for a lot of you, for all of you that are really watching this video, you are, you may be fighting back emotions. And I welcome you to journal about that, or meditate on it, or pray about it. Ask Spirit, look into yourself. Where did you learn that, being emotional is a sign of weakness? Where did you learn that, I know for myself, my own experience, I grew up in a Italian household, and my, one of the big sayings that used to be said to me all the time when I did get emotional was, don't cry or I'll give you something to cry about. And that taught me to shut down my feelings, right? Which then in turn taught me not to communicate my feelings. So therefore, I, had a lot of people in my life who really did take advantage of my good nature. And it's because I didn't speak my feelings. Or, if I was in relationships, You know, I didn't show the areas of myself that were vulnerable because of the fact that when I did take that chance, it was with the wrong people. And instead of them respecting where I was coming from, they kind of used it as tools against me. So that's what Spirit is telling you right now, is to, if you're fighting back your emotions, ask yourself, why? Okay, why? Because it's a healing that needs to take place for you so that you can grow on your path and you can move forward and not feel stagnant, not feel stuck, not feel like you're constantly in the void and nothing is moving. Okay, so think about that. Okay, think about that. So for my beautiful Libras, regarding this beautiful cleansing that needs to take place for them. Okay, right off the bat, we've got the Ten of Wands. You're in a very difficult situation right now. Like, you could be carrying all of the family burdens right now, which, you know, is in a lot of different areas, right? You could be could be, you know, putting in all of the work in a love situation, right? All of the financial burdens, all of the decision making, and your cup isn't being filled. Okay, that's for some of you. For others of you, you've really been towing the road for a very long time on your own. Okay, I do feel like financially you're good. Or if you feel like your finances have been suffering, it is going to shift. There's something there within you about, how do I want to say this? There is something within you that you learned at a very early age that work has to be really, really hard, right? Got to work your fingers to the bone. Right? Do you ever hear that saying? I heard that a lot growing up. You know, work is meant to be tiresome, is meant to drain you, is, you know, and that's not the case. Okay, relationships aren't meant for the load to be carried by one partner. Work isn't meant to be where it all falls on your shoulders. And this is about doing something that really fulfills you. And that's what you want to look at as well. What really is going to fill my cup? To the point where I am so happy that I can flow through the changes in my life and take on the challenges and know that those challenges are set there to teach me something. Okay? So let's see what else is here. We have Hanged Man, King of Pentacles, very nice, Two of Cups, Queen of Cups, Ten of Swords, Queen of Pentacles. Wow. Okay, and a bonus card we got was the Five of Pentacles. Whew, okay. So this is happening for you guys in the next month, possibly year for some of you. But I really feel like by the end of 2023, this is what's going to be happening for you. I really feel like here, this just confirms what I just said about your emotions. You know, maybe you were taught that life has to be really hard. And you know what? Hang with it. Go with it. That's the way it's meant to be. right? Your emotions aren't meant to be heard, right? You're not meant to cry. And, if you need to have a conversation, don't get emotional about it because it shows that you're weak. And that's not the case. Okay, that is not the case. For some of you, you could be having someone telling you, right, you're too emotional, right? Why are you being so emotional? Why are you being, well, that again causes you not to share your feelings, right? Because you feel like someone thinks that, your thoughts don't matter. Your feelings don't matter. They're stupid. They're silly. They're whatever story you're telling yourself. And that is just simply not the case. Okay? This is a long time coming healing for you. And it's time for you to really look at what makes you happy. No matter what part in your life that is. It's about filling your cup first, because until your cup is full, you can't share your cup with someone else, nor will you align with someone else whose cup is full. But I do feel like you are meeting someone. So if you are in the energy of, am I always going to be struggling? Is everything always going to be challenging for me? Carrying the weight of the shoulders, carrying the weight of the world on my shoulders. Does it always have to be so difficult? Is it always me towing the road on my own? If someone is really resonating with what I just said, then I really invite you to go within and look at things from a different perspective. What would happen if I just stopped fighting back the tears and just had myself a really, really good sobbing cry? What would happen? How do I release myself from the feeling that I have to carry the world on my shoulders, that I tow the road on my own? In a very difficult, heavy, energetically way. Okay? This is a very heavy, energetically way of doing things. Okay? You may feel tired all the time, right? Barely feel like you can take another step. It's about looking at your feelings from a different perspective. Look at how you're doing things at a different perspective. Because it's then when you will see what has been instilled in you that made you feel that way. And then once you do that, you can then look at your situation in a different light. And you can see what needs to be shifted and changed within yourself to give you a different outcome, right? That's like really very important. So here we have, this beautiful energy here. I do feel like you guys are financially okay. I don't feel like if you aren't financially okay, or you feel like you want to grow your finances, for a lot of you, I feel like I'm just getting this heavy energy of you are always the one giving financially in any given situation in your life. Whether it's relationship, whether it's like, this is about really knowing your worth. What do you contribute to a relationship, and what do you require back from a relationship? Because it's when you allow yourself to be in those emotions, and you allow the cleansing, and you allow the healing, right? You see what you are worthy of. You see that, hey, wait a minute, no, I don't have to carry these burdens all on my own. I'm not meant to struggle my whole entire life. This is ending for you. Okay, this is definitely ending for you. You do have somebody coming in, could be an earth sign, a Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus, who sees your worth. And you know why they see your worth? Because they know their worth. This is someone who is stable financially, stable emotionally, right? They're grounded, so that's a good thing. They're not flighty, they're not like out there, they're not like, I have a friend that loves to stay up in the ether. She absolutely loves it, right? But you have to have that balance where you got to come down and ground yourself as well. And this person actually has more than you have financially, will give you more than what you've ever received in the past. They'll offer you stability. They'll always be there for you. They'll want to take care of you. They'll want to lighten the load for you. They may have a little bit of old-fashioned ways, but there's something to be said about the old-fashioned ways. We don't have to get rid of them all. It's adjusting them, okay, to where it fits with your story. And how does it fit with your stories? It's the ending of a cycle and a new beginning for you. Okay, it's an ending of a cycle and a new beginning for you. This is about finding that perfect match. Finding that perfect match. That, remember I said, once your cup is filled and it's overflowing, then you align with someone else whose cup is also filled and overflowing. And then you have that beautiful flow together. That's soulmate love. That is what soulmate love is all about. Being able to flow through the challenging times together. And instead of it splitting you apart, it deepens the bond because you made it through the challenge. You took it on and you made it through the challenge. And this is going to make you feel, King and Queen of Pentacles, that is a soulmate connection. Both of you are, very much know what you're looking for, right? Because you stayed grounded. You grounded what you wanted for yourself in your life into the Pachamama. You set the seeds. You've watered them. You've waited for this to come into your life. And now it's here. The perfect partner for you. This is about also you knowing your worth. Very independent energy. The Queen of Pentacles is a very independent, self-made, recognized, feminine energy. And she sits beside the King, who makes her feel like she's worthy of sharing her finances as well, her love as well. She embraces the opportunity. So embrace this opportunity when it comes across your path, because you are not meant to feel alone. You are not meant to feel like you've been left out of the equation. You are not meant to feel like the black sheep of the family. You are not meant to feel like you have to go the road alone. Somebody out there really needs to hear that message, because I keep with the 10 of Wands and the 5 of Pentacles. It's like I don't want to do this alone anymore. I don't want to be alone. So start taking care of you and look at the areas that you need to work on in your life so that you can get to the point to where your cup is overflowing. And I feel like a lot of you have. You're in the middle row here, where you're ready to end this cycle of doing it alone. And you want someone to come in that does match your vibration. And that's what you've been putting out to the universe. And that's what's going to be happening for you. So for a lot of you, this is happening in the next month. So let's see here. What advice does Spirit have for you? What advice does Spirit have for you? Oh, look at that. Threw out 3 cards. What I say about the healing. Your deepest wish is coming true. I mean, look at that. You got the Star card, you got the 6 of Wands, and you have the 5 of Wands. There's going to be a lot of people jealous of this connection. But you're in a place of healing now. And this is what you've been desiring. This is what you've been manifesting. Success, a successful relationship, a successful business, right? And you don't care if people don't agree with you. You don't care if people feel like they have to compete with you. It's like you're in a place now where you're like, you know what? I don't care what people think. I don't care if people think I'm competing or they're competing. It's not about that. It's not about that. It's about finding the right vibrational partner. Whether it's a partner in love, whether it's a partner in business, whether it's a partner that starts in business and develops into love. Right? It's not about listening to what other people are saying or thinking. You know, like I know quite a few people that worry so much about what other people think about what they do in their lives, who they are, right? I invite you, if there's anyone watching this video that statement just resonated with, think about it differently. When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at begin to change. That was the very, very beginning of my inner healing work. Okay, is when I shifted the way I looked at things. I always found a positive and a negative throughout my whole life. I've always done that. But it was about changing how I was looking at things. Like, for example, if, suddenly I had to move, right? Instead of looking at it as a struggle, as a, oh no, here we go again, or, the number of things you can tell yourself, I looked at it as, wow, okay, where do I want to adventure next? What is the next adventure in my life, right? So I invite you to look at it as, do you always agree with people and their choices, their wardrobe, how they look, how they conduct themselves? No. Right? No. Or do they care about, even better, do they care about what you think? No. You want to know why? Because those people are unique. They know their worth. They know their power. And they don't care what other people say or think. They're doing them. And that's what matters. And that's what this is about. Don't worry about competing. Don't worry about people not agreeing. This is about your happiness. This is about your success. This is about your cup overflowing and what makes that cup overflow. Okay? So there you have it, my beautiful Libras. As always, guys, please give my videos the thumbs up. Leave me a comment on how it resonated for you. If you're new, subscribe, click on the bell. It all helps my channel to grow. As always, guys, from my heart to yours, love, light, and blessings. Be well. Take care.